Brett Maher is set to kick off.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Out of the gun, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He's brought down.
Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
2 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 3. Now Mostert trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, 49ers 0.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Watson's throw going to be taken in by Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the 45-yard line.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. Brandon Cooks. 35 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
The 27-yard line.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Freeman. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, Watson. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. They'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Is Kaepernick on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
10 at the 44-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. And
they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brings up
so now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford, what persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss.
It's third down. Third and long.
Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Second and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Watson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Duke Johnson.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
On for the extra point.
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. to throw again. Watson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Watson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 19.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run here with Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brought him down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check 26, check 26. Time up, time up, time up. Hey, 91, 91.
A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
McKinney on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
22-yard line.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 on a first down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a give to Mostert running right. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?